Hey guys, welcome back. Since there's a LuLaRoe documentary coming out soon and there will probably be a lot of people discussing LuLaRoe in the near future, I thought that I would address some kind of pet peeves that I have personally about when I hear other people discuss things about this company. So I'm gonna start with the elephant in the room. My hair. If you haven't been following me on Instagram or if you didn't see my previous video here on YouTube, I am going through a wavy hair journey. This is my natural hair. I usually straighten it every day. I've been trying to use less heat on it and kind of embrace the waviness and curliness. So that's what's up. This is my hair. I'm gonna be trying this for a while and see how it goes. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm also going to give my usual disclaimer about when I discuss LuLaRoe things. I am in no way promoting this company. I was a consultant for about 2 years total, and I made it out unscathed. I didn't lose money. I didn't lose friends that I know of. I think I came out ahead in friends, but I know that LuLaRoe has been really, really detrimental in many ways to many people. I am not promoting, condoning anything. I hope it doesn't come across that way. I'm just sharing my personal experiences that I've had with this company. So I just have a couple pet peeves that, like, when I watch other people's YouTube videos or listen to podcasts or even sometimes read articles about LuLaRoe, especially from people who were never personally involved with the company, but even sometimes those who were, there's things that people just get wrong a lot, or they make different assumptions, and I just wanted to hopefully clear that up. I don't know if many people are going to be watching this, but my very first one that bugs me is getting the company name wrong. I'm so surprised every time I see, even in like an official article somewhere, people refer to it as LuLaRoe, 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 like all different iterations. So the name of the company is LuLaRoe, and it was named after the founder's first three granddaughters, Lucille, Lola, and Monroe. They actually name a lot of their products after family members, and one of the interesting things is they have a lot of LLC companies that they've set up for various reasons, and one of their LLCs is named Hud Sloan Enterprises, named after two of the grandsons, Hudson and Sloan, and I believe that was the LLC that their US-based manufacturing business was under when they manufactured things in the US. So my next pet peeve is getting the founder's name, Deanne Stidham, wrong. So her first name is Deanne. It's not Diane. Believe it or not, that's actually her twin sister's name, but the founder of LuLaRoe is Deanne, and her last name is Stidham, or Brady Stidham sometimes. So her maiden name actually was Startup. That was her maiden last name. Then her first marriage was to a man with the last name Brady. Her children all have the last name Brady. And then her second marriage was to Mark Stidham, who you have probably seen because he's the one that she was with when she started LuLaRoe, and the two of them run the company. So I had actually seen an article or a video once where somebody was like, oh, her name was Brady and his name is Stidham. She must have gotten divorced, and they came up like, no, she's married to Mark Stidham now, and her last name is Stidham. So the next pet peeve that I have, and this is one I see so often, is getting like the product timeline wrong of the company. Because the leggings were such a popular product and kind of the thing that got a lot of people into the company when it was becoming really big, a lot of people assume that they started as a leggings company. Their actual first product was the maxi skirt, and if you look at like the LuLaRoe lore and kind of the company history, even that they portray, the story is that one of Deanne's daughters wanted her to make like a custom maxi skirt for her, and then all of her friends liked it and they wanted one, and and then they ended up like having them manufactured. Actually, some of the early consultants, when all they sold was maxi skirts, the way that they would do their business is they would put them all in like big, plastic storage tubs and just transport maxi skirts around. They'd get to the location of their party or event, pull the lids off the tubs and everyone would just dig through these bins of skirts. So to start with, all they had was maxi skirts. Leggings were definitely not their first product. They might not have even been the second or third product. They did come to be known for the leggings, and that's, you know, what people see a lot, especially as the problems started to arise with like tearing of leggings. That's kind of what's been in the news a lot. Poorly placed prints, that sort of thing. But they actually started with maxi skirts as their only product for quite a while. And then the last thing that kind of bugs me that people seem to misunderstand about LuLaRoe is the amount of control that consultants had over their orders from LuLaRoe. A lot of articles or things that you see or hear make it sound like people just sent their money off to LuLaRoe and got some random clothing back and they had no idea what they were going to receive. That's kind of only partially true. Consultants could order specific styles and they could specify the quantity that they wanted in each size. So, you know, you might, just like running any kind of store, you might cater more toward a certain style or a certain size range. You know, some people obviously, especially once you get into where you have thousands of items, you're probably just getting some of everything. But some people, especially earlier on, I think really did try to like whittle down and cater to a certain selection of styles and or sizes. So you could specify that after your initial order. I will say the initial like onboarding package that you get, which was that several $1,000 package, even then it wasn't like you had no idea what you were getting. They would be a package of, you know, you're getting maxi skirts and you'll get 10 small, 15 large, 15 extra large, 10 2XL, you know, like you would know the number of each style and size that you were going to get. And then once you were beyond that initial onboarding package, then you could get anything you want. So, you know, if you got maxi skirts as part of your initial package and then later on you decided I don't really want to sell maxi skirts, don't buy any more of those, and you can add in some new style that maybe wasn't part of that package or that was released later on to, you know, expand your style range or your size range. So that's like a common thing that I hear a lot of people say, that there was no control over your inventory, and technically there was. Although I will say, you know, a lot of times there were just order mishaps, things out of stock or just not shipped for whatever reason. So it doesn't take into account any of those kind of product shortages or errors. A lot of times you didn't get just the things that you did order, and you would just receive like a credit in your back office, which kind of keeps your money in the LuLaRoe ecosystem. And also the other thing is, although you could specify the product style and sizes that you wanted, you didn't have control over the materials or patterns or prints that they were coming in. And so that is where I think that misunderstanding comes in, because you technically, no, you didn't know what the things you were ordering were going to look like, but you knew, okay, I'm getting a Nicole dress in size medium. I just don't know if it's going to be blue or floral or lace. And especially, I don't think it's so much of a thing now that they've totally changed all their styles and manufacturers, but I mean, there was a period where things were made out of all different materials. That's kind of where the differences in sizing recommendations come in, because like, well, if it's made out of this material, it's very stretchy and maybe you want to wear a smaller size, whereas this type of material has no stretch and maybe you need to size up. Or you know, some of the patterns were very ugly, and if you end up with those, you're kind of stuck because no one wanted them and you didn't control that you got the ugly pattern. Maybe you just were hoping for solid colors, or maybe your customers are over solid colors and they wanted some fun prints. So that was the part that consultants did not have control over, but they did know in general what styles and sizes they were ordering and expecting to receive. So I hope you found that interesting. Maybe it cleared up some misconceptions that you might have had about LuLaRoe, and hopefully it informs people if you, in the near future, are planning on doing your own commentary about LuLaRoe. If you can get a couple of those facts right. I'm really looking forward to some of that new media that's coming out about this company, so hopefully we will get some other insight into this business, and I'm excited to see it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.